a suggestion, recommendation, question, comment, concern, you got people here that are primed and ready to go ahead and answer it. So, same procedure and protocol as usual. Right click your name, request talk power, and we'll make it around through the available people to talk. And you don't even have to have a question if you just want to say something in general. Go ahead, request talk power. Obviously, let's keep things serious here. There's probably other questions that we can facilitate. If you're not going to be serious, then we'll just revoke your ability to go ahead and speak in the future clan-wide meetings. Okay, so hopefully Aquafina has something to actually bring to the table, so I'm going to unmute you first.
Despite what the description says,
I'm hoping you actually do have something value-driven here, because your comment totally did not make it look like that.
Alright, so with the IP change, all these server IPs, will they just be redirected to the Edge Gamers without a dash?
I'm confused. What do you mean?
Say that again?
All the game IPs, let's say mine.edgecache blah blah, or Minecraft, will it just be redirected to the Edge Gamers without a dash because we're getting that back? Or how is this gonna work?
Yes, it will be redirected.
Alright, and that'll be for pretty much every single server that we have?
Yes, they will be redirected.
Alright, thank you.
That was simple. Thank you. Easy enough, look at that. Alright, Nick. Hit us with it. Oh,
All
guys!
Right,
by the way, let me tell you.
Hey.
So,
you can't tell the story. We broke up.
I can still tell a story.
What? Oh
so this is why you guys broke up.
Jesus.
I don't mean with Legend, by the way.
We had something real deep and meaningful.
Here we go.
Nick, I thought we had something here. Up until you banished from jail.
Banished from jail?
Monk ass.
He forever banned himself from jail.
Good job.
To be fair,
can I tell the story?
Then you banished the jail server, so.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
There was once this time that I was sitting in Discord and we were hanging out, and then Nick joins the Discord channel, and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Oh, here's Nick. Great, we can get some games in. Hey Nick, let's go play Fortnite." And he's like, "Yeah, I can totally play Fortnite." So we're sitting in Discord, and then he goes, "Oh, by the way, I have to go do something about My Little Pony or something." So he disappears and then never comes back. I'm like, what the hell, man? Worst experience with Nick.
Put him on blast.
That sounds like Dawn too. We talked to him and I'll be back 5 hours later. Hey Don, where you at?
Simon can back me up on this. Sounds like Wilson.
Yep.
Typical Nick, right? I mean, jeez.
Go answer the phone and just never come back.
I think that's seriously the most bizarre rendition of the story I've ever given.
This picture here is typical you.
Hey, look over there. Yeah.
The best part was you didn't come back online the entire night. Alright, so I actually got two things to talk about. First off, I mean, they're both suggestions that I got. So, first off, this one's more towards media. So, obviously, we have a media team, they write articles, this, that, everything else, blah, 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 whatever. The suggestion is we should have, a form or an actual form to fill out, or just something for someone that wants to write, a one-off article that they don't want to, commit, a bunch of time to the media team, and they don't want to, have to, maybe they don't want to be on the media team itself, but let's say they just want to write an article. Let's say they found this new game, they really, really like it, they want to write an awesome review or anything. Just anything to write an article. We should have some way for people to be able to do one-offs without committing to be a part of the team itself.
I don't think there's anything stopping you from doing that.
Valence. Yeah.
I mean, Valence.
It's not a personal thing. I was just making sure. Okay. Well, if there's nothing stopping people from doing that, there you go. Now you all know that if you got some articles at Valence.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's something that's out of the realm of possibility or unfeasible. I think it's just making sure that we publish it somewhere or we post it somewhere saying if you have a contribution to our news or something to send a message to Valence. He's the one that kind of manages that.
Cool. Number second thing. So, this is something I know you guys, the directors, and I
Does it have
imagine
anything
you
to do with
specifically talking about.
horses and or jail?
No. This is an actual thing to talk about. So this is something you guys talked about a while ago, is kind of dissolving the idea of divisions. So my pitch is, obviously, you know, specialty teams leadership, you know, they support their own games. Like, they have a game they support that they're a team for, you know, that's fine. But I feel like having individual members, like, more or less, quote, required to be in a division, like, to move up, get promoted, you know, awards are given by their own leadership members, etc. Like, I feel like having this idea of divisions, I know, you know, you guys want to do away with it, but I think it really, the push to dissolve it would be better sooner than later, and just have people feel like they don't have to lock themselves into a game, like they don't have to commit a bunch of time to one game over another if they want to have recognition or this or that. Or, I mean, like I said, keep specialty teams, you know, if people want to be on a specialty team for a game they really like, or, you know, obviously leadership, we still need leadership teams for the individual games themselves, but having members and admins just kind of more or less feel like they're just part of this one game for their, you know, I don't know. Does it make sense? Am I making sense
I don't know
here?
if you're saying we should or should not
No.
dissolve
We
things,
should.
because
should.
things for the most part are dissolved, and there shouldn't be anything that's like reinforcing that there would be. Any leadership member across the board, anybody that wears a manager or a senior manager tag, has the ability to, well, let me rephrase this. Managers have the ability to give achievements out as they see fit to any member, regardless of who, when, where, why, or how. I mean, obviously it has to be somebody that qualifies and is deserving of it. That's the only thing. For senior managers, those individuals can promote and give awards to, again, anybody across the board. One of the things that has come up recently is the significant need for communication in regards for promotions. Just understanding that, obviously, at the end of the day, a promotion means you're giving in-game admin. That's something that you get with the promotion. You go to G or you go to O, and you get in-game admin. So if we look at somebody like Aaron, who is not responsible for a game, but he manages an aspect of the community. He sees the activity of players and sees the activity of our members in our community. There might be somebody that is offering some significant assistance to him that he wants to recognize at the end of the day. Him, being a senior manager, has the full right to promote somebody because that's his level of responsibility in the community. He can do that. However, one of the things that he's expected to do is just talk to the people that would know that member the most. So if we're talking about, let's say, Covert here is a EG ranked player and he frequently plays Counter-Strike, I would expect Aaron to go have a conversation with Counter-Strike and say, hey, Covert's really been helping me. I want to promote him to O. Just because that person is in-game playing Counter-Strike most frequently, again, they're getting game admin for that game. So we have to have a conversation there. We have to make sure that Covert's being a responsible player in-game and can handle admin. He's a wicked big help to Aaron, but he might be a complete terrorist and a-hole when he gets into trouble in Terrorist Town. So, I mean, across the board, there should be nothing holding leadership back or holding members back. Yes, there are limitations in Maul right now just because of how Maul is. It's being reworked and retooled. And we should see a lot more flexibility in... Thanks, Waze. I appreciate it. So we'll see more flexibility in terms of what you're able to do with selecting games and stuff in Maul in the future, because right now there's a limit on how frequently you can change this, that, and the other thing. At least I think that's still in place.
Yeah, it's 60 days.
But there'll be more flexibility when we have a new system in place. But
right.
overall, I don't think there's anything holding people back.
All right, cool. I mean, I didn't know that's currently how things were organized. I mean, just from someone on an outside perspective, I've never had experience of how things are run inside of leadership. So, yeah, that's good to know. A good
I
conversation
mean,
to have.
the thing that we don't want is we don't want so much red tape or restrictions on what we host and choose to support in the community. And that was a huge issue in the past. What can we make a division? A division has to have servers where we can have admin, where we can recruit people, and we can. No, stop. We're a gaming community. We're here to relax and have fun.
Yeah.
If players want to play something, well, we're going to support it. And we're going to play it. If we can have leadership for it that can drive the success of the game, then F it. We'll go do that. And again, anybody can be promoted anywhere. It's just we need to make sure that our leadership team here, who's the best at what they do, they just need to talk to each other. And sometimes we forget about that. So that's the only thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty much what I was going for, was your response. I didn't know that's currently how things were, handled at that level.
If I could get everybody to stop saying the word division, then we'd be golden. But gosh, that's never going to happen.
I mean,
No,
maybe
sorry.
eventually. You never know.
Never forget that there was
Can
a
we
division.
have a Fortnite division, please? I want to floss and play games.
Can we get a Toontown division, please, while we're at it?
Oh God.
Is that dead? I thought Toontown
Next.
was dead.
Ah, yeah.
It's like
just,
getting a Club Penguin division.
Toontown population of 1, just hot dogs.
Dude, you know it.
Pretty much.
Stand by. I'm bringing Insurgency back.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that pretty
Insurgency
much,
is commencing.
The new
yeah.
Insurgency
Thanks,
actually is
Nick.
pretty good.
You have anything further? You all good?
No, that pretty much answers everything. Glad we had the talk. So thanks.
Appreciate it. Go forth and conquer.
Yeah, thank you, Nick, for assisting me and stuff. Everybody.
I already muted him.
Okay, well.
The sentiment was there.
Rip the dream. Okay. Timey, hit us. Aaron, this is all you, by the way.
Huh?
I would like to know what our future plans are for Edge Gamers Night. I know we had one a couple weeks ago on a Sunday, but I don't know how that's gonna continue or what.
We've been holding it every 2 weeks. Last Sunday was Counter-Strike. And the attendance for these past couple of Edge Gamers Nights have been pretty low. So the continuation of Edge Gamers Nights really depends on you guys showing up and participating and having fun. The next one will probably, I don't know, maybe TF2 next Sunday, something like that. We'll figure out the game by tomorrow. But you guys, next Sunday night, we'll see how it turns out. Would love to everybody show up, have some fun, maybe give away some stuff, some dedicated supporter codes, something like that. Maybe some Edge Gamer stickers. I don't know, because I got a whole stack in front of me that's just sitting here. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to continue Edge Gamers Night, but the attendance for the past 3 weeks or 3 events have been pretty low. So you guys got to come on out, have some fun, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Do you think it'll ever branch out outside of Edge Gamers supported games?
Yeah, we did Fortnite the other night. Where were you then?
Good.
Huh?
I'm a busy man.
Yeah.
His jaw dropped.
Band
Got him.
practice.
Fortnite.
You know what?
We can play literally anything. It's just we need people to show up and have fun with it. It can be any game out there. If it takes
a show of force with Edge Gamers tags.
If it takes me throwing a Club Penguin night, I will do it as long as there's people there playing.
Toontown night.
You're looking at it wrong. It's Roblox. Come on, bro.
Oh man, see.
God.
You guys remember that time we had Roblox?
But those
I
events that Aaron's throwing down, those are opportunities right there to recruit people.
People were
True.
bringing it up so much, Casino Cash. I mean, they do Roblox. I'm sure Roblox.
I thought
come
we
back
were
again.
firing Tram. Weren't we firing Tram?
I think we
Did I
were.
put out a message about that or something? Like,
Yeah, you did.
He's
remember
supporting the
discussing
right
something like that.
ideas.
for the
Yeah,
record, I
anybody
sat
who's
down.
still hawking packet loss is going to get terminated.
I sat down in the community manager room going, how can we mess with these people and act like I pulled a classic John T where he would just start talking about community management stuff over global chat. First thought that came to mind, I'll just say we're going to get rid of Tram.
No,
Plus
it was
one.
more like, I don't like him. Let's get rid of him.
He's been on my nerves lately. All right. Timmy, did that answer your question most effectively?
Yep, sounds good.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, guys, prepare for Legend to be coming over global with Patrol Whispers tonight.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the second thing that I thought of. As soon as I set up, I go, God, as soon as I go in GTA tonight, I have to change that.
Good job.
Why is nobody responding to my
You're gonna
backup
go
call?
GTA tonight?
Hey, Mike, how's the other server that you've been playing and
Oh.
not supporting Edge Gamers?
Oh.
Zing.
Oh, got him.
Shots
Big
fired.
yikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
it's rough. It's rough when you call somebody else out and then
He
you have demons in the
disconnected.
He
closet.
left.
He doesn't.
Oh,
he
my
disconnected.
Oh
God.
man, rough life, dude.
God.
Just slammed down.
Good.
All right, I unmuted somebody amongst all of that. I can't remember who it was. Oh, Underdog, you're up, my man.
Underdog.
So about our Discord, as you mentioned earlier, we have a couple channels, yeah. Video general
We have a couple of
screenshots, but
channels.
there's one specifically at the bottom named Spot Spamorama. We do spam the channel, but I see no bot.
Are you
It's
looking
been
really
having
hard?
it's been having connectivity issues. It keeps dropping. I keep starting it and stopping it, along with TeamSpeak. So I'm still looking into the reason why. But if you are in that channel and then off to the right, you should see Edge Gamers bot. I think. Actually, you know what? I think it's offline.
No,
Oof.
it's on.
Yeah, is it?
Edge Gamers, it's in lobby, muted.
No. Discord.
Oh, Discord. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
It's offline right now. I'll turn it on.
What you watching back there, Don?
Red Zone.
See? Good guy right there.
He's planning not to watch the worst game of the night.
You
later
shut
tonight.
your mouth right
You
now.
shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
All right. So, Underdog, do we answer you? We all good with the bot? Even though it didn't really help because it's broken right now, but to be fixed soon.
I mean, like, the only fix you can really do is just bring back Casino Cash and Service.
Yeah, I was waiting for a year and a half. All right, he's
God
gone.
damn.
Somebody's
Oh,
getting banned.
Thorium, you're up, my dude.
Jesus. Hey, Legend. Eric has a question, but his mic's broken and he needs to go put his daughter to sleep. So can I ask it for him?
After Thorium's comment.
No, you can go first. It's fine.
Wow, what a nice
Oh,
guy.
what a
somebody give that guy a pat on the back. All right, what's Eric's question?
Eric asked, let me see, what is happening with the PUBG division?
What is happening with the PUBG division? I wish I had a really effective answer there. I know that Crosscheck's been busy with school and such, or not school, work. Why did I say school? It's work. It's something that we have to discuss among community management on kind of what the next step is, what we're doing with PUBG. If you have recommendations on what you would like to see done, that's something that will definitely help us. So I would facilitate that in the contact leadership forum and kind of post your thoughts, and we'll copy it over to our community manager forum.
Or you can just send me a PM like people have been doing. Your call.
I didn't see a reply from Eric, but hopefully that got things across.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Spoiler, he already left. God, didn't hear the answer. Rip. Alright, Thorium, now you're up. Go for it.
Alright, so I know on our Discord we have like many roles, like you have like your GTA, you got your Rust, you got your Ark, you got like some
I'm waiting
things
for it. I know what's coming.
Yeah, and you also got your like LSD stuff, whatever. Is there gonna be like more like divisions like for like any other games basically? Because like I don't know.
he fired. He said division.
Oh, you didn't hear that. You didn't
That's
hear
right.
that.
That's the right choice of words.
So, one of the things that is different about some of the other games like Ark and like GTA is they have a lot of different aspects that kind of alleviate some of the things off of our forums. We already have thousands of user groups on the forums for GTA, but I'm pretty solid in thinking that we would have exponentially more if we didn't have Discord. So our other games, there's a lot more simplicity in like Counter-Strike or Team Fortress 2 because there's not like role playing that you need to be a part of the sheriff's office, you need to be a part of the fire department, you need to have this access, you need to have supervisors. So that's one of the major reasons that those guys have a lot of separate chat rooms, is because it, you know, really assists their needs in terms of their game, where Counter-Strike doesn't really need all of the separate user groups that they have. You know, the forums are fitting that need right now and are really working for their what they're needing. Adding other things, it's always something that we can look at whenever there's something that pops up that requires channels. Absolutely. I think Minecraft is like the latest one that we've added Minecraft channels that are for the different worlds and different maps that they have. So if the need is there, we'll definitely pursue it and make it happen. The only thing that we have to be really mindful of is obviously our forums are our bread and butter of communication. It is 100% the best way to have things documented and researched in concern of like member progress and like just documenting day-to-day things. We need to really choose wisely what communication we're having in Discord versus what we're having in the forums, because things get lost in Discord extremely quickly. It's just the same thing that we've had struggles with in like Google Hangouts and such for our leadership teams and previously, is that there was a lot of discussion that took place here, never got documented in the forums, and things just got totally lost. So we have to tread that fine line that whatever communications we're having in Discord are those really quick, fast communications that aren't really needing to be documented, like the, hey, Ripley, we need to go talk about this happened, versus let's have a full documented conversation that shows progress and where we're going with things in the forums. So it's just, that's one of the things that we'll always look at whenever we add something additional to Discord as well.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Thank you. All right, lol, it's Nico. Go for it.
All right, I'll make this pretty quick. First, I want to basically say I'm pretty thankful for being here. I've been here for less than a month, and you guys seem like a great community. So far, I like it a lot. I do want to, extend what basically I can, help provide is I'm a webmaster. I work on servers. I have my own server, but I don't use it. I could do a lot of stuff, and if you guys ever need any help or any kind of advice or anything, just hit me up.
Why don't you send me a PM?
Who said that?
Don
Grove.
Don, the guy up top.
All right, bet I'll do that. Cool. But anyway, one of my questions is I try to recruit as people that seem that would be a good fit for the community, and I've noticed that sometimes. Sorry, I have kids. I'm sure you guys do too. But anyway, I noticed that sometimes whenever basically I try to recruit people, they go online and they do the application process, and for some reason it's not letting a lot of people actually pick like CSGO or CS Source inside the application process. I didn't know if this was I didn't know if the applications were closed or if this was a bug or something like that. So I just wanted to ask.
I might be able to help with that.
They have missed a step in the process.
Yeah, so in the second step, the mall registration part of recruiting, you need to make sure for all source games that you have the source ID in there. And you're going to do that by, once you're on that second step, that mall page, you're going to click that green sign in through Steam button. And once you do that, it's going to auto-populate your source ID. And after that, you should be able to pick CSGO as your division on the application.
Okay, cool. All right,
Also,
well, I'll remember that. That
by
way
the
if
way-
somebody else has any issues. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know it's all good, Nico. If you go to the top of the main page there where it says join, the 3 steps are there and they have to do them in that order, and that's a good way to remember it. If you ever forget.
Yeah, and like I said, only a specific group of people, they have problems, and a bunch of other people, they don't have problems. And I never had this issue, so I was like, well, I can't do the application process over again. Otherwise, I'd would try to go through and help you eliminate what's going on. But now that you explain that to me, I'll definitely be able to point people in the right direction from that one.
Yeah, it's just people not following instructions.
But if you do run into people with that problem and they can't fix it, send them up here to the member services. And we've also got a frequently asked questions section that we created where people can go in there and it'll walk them through it.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I appreciate that, gentlemen and ladies.
Or if you see somebody with the purple RC tag next to their name in TeamSpeak, they're a fantastic resource for all questions about recruiting as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty, noted. Thank you.
Just make sure, don't ask NVSRG anything. He's the equivalent of
He's
useless.
terrible.
Wow. Shots
I
fired.
mean, he plays on the servers after all.
Thanks, Nico.
Don't rage quit or anything.
Not a problem. Thank you guys for letting me talk.
Again.
See, he started this, by the way. I want you all to know.
No, I did not.
Mike
start
started
anything.
this.
Shaking my
Who's
head.
Mike? I don't know who Mike is. He's
I
like
don't
some guy that created a
All right.
website.
Mike
like
and
2
Knights?
years ago.
We're going with Blazy. Blazy,
What?
you're up next. Go ahead, dude.
Oh, what? Oh, hi. So I'm playing TT3 right now, and there seems to be no admins. I was just RDM'd like 4 times in a row. Is there like a movement to have more admins be active on servers? Or if there are too many admins on one server, would you assign more admins to a server?
I can answer that. So we can't force admins to play on the server. That's like, this is a volunteer position.
Right.
But I do get what you're saying. So one way that you could get people, to play on the server, the TTT, is if you see regulars such as, yourself and probably some other people like some of your friends, if they're in the community, you could make a contact leadership post recommending them to become admin, tell us why, maybe give some examples of things that this person has done, and then us as leadership can look them over, see if, what's going on is true, and then maybe we can promote them to admin to help admin the server. Does that make sense?
It does, but it doesn't really answer it. Like I'm saying, how can you guys get more admins on particular servers?
Well, that's how. Like
I
we
think that-
we can't force people to play on the server. I can't say, all right, Epic Flamingos, you're playing on TTT for 3 hours today. No say about it. Like I can't force him to do anything.
Right.
This
Okay.
is we're in a game community, and this
Yeah.
isn't like a job. Like I can't force them to do something. It's just if they want to play, they're gonna play. If not, then you know what, I can't do anything about that. So
I would say there's 3 best things that I can offer you. First one would be that if you're having an issue in the server, be in TeamSpeak. You have a ton of people that play Counter-Strike that are in the Counter-Strike rooms. So I would pop into TeamSpeak and say, hey, I'm having an issue in the TTT server right now. I really need some admins in here. And they should be able to join in and give you some assistance. So TeamSpeak
Right,
would
but
be
that's
my
kind of
number
looked
one.
down upon.
What?
That's
What
kind of
would be-
looked down upon. Like you're asking people to join and like you're being
No,
kind
absolutely
of negative.
not. So anybody that's an admin has the responsibility of obviously making sure our servers are staying clean, clear, and maintaining the high standards that we have. So 100% of the way, all of our admins are expected to respond to those requests. That's part of being an admin. You have a responsibility. So, and we trust you with that responsibility. So you're the one that has to make it happen. So no means is it totally looked down upon. I would really hope that everybody that experiences an issue that's not an admin, E or pub, would be able to join TeamSpeak and instantly get an admin into a server. So join the room, say, hey, there's a crap ton of stuff going on. I need some help in the server. I guarantee you'll get people that will be more than happy to join you and give you some assistance there. So that would be my first recommendation. Second one kind of piggybacks off of what Mayhem already said, and that making sure that you're effectively recognizing or recommending people that are out there that really do deserve that higher level of responsibility. So, and not just saying E's, but it goes for G's, O's, and everybody that plays in our community. If there's somebody that's seriously deserving of a promotion, we rely on you all to be kind of the front lines and bring that to our attention. We have a lot of leadership members, but there's only so many people to monitor all of the servers and all the members we have. So things will slip through the cracks. It's just a fact of what happens. So we really do rely on all of you to facilitate those boundaries. That it's like, hey, I see this person here. I need to make sure that they're well deserving of promotion. I get it over to my leadership team, put it in the contact leadership form, and make sure it's brought up 100%. So recommending. And then the last thing I would recommend is just recruit. So if you play on a server and you see a bunch of regulars that are with you, that you play with on a daily basis, that aren't in the community, that are just as passionate about the server as you are, have them join the community. If they're interested in being an admin, if they play here and they hang out for a little bit of time, they'll end up becoming an admin. I mean, it's just fact of the matter. If you're here, you're active, and you can prove yourself to be worthy of being an admin, we're going to give you that responsibility, because we need people on our servers to be able to do that, and we want to recognize people accordingly. So I would say TeamSpeak is number 1. Recommending your peers that are deserving is number 2, and then recruiting people that are good fits for our community would be number 3.
All right.
Hopefully
If
I answered.
There's nothing else. I want to discuss something.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna talk. So those of you who play on our GTA server have our GTA Discord channels unmuted, or that you pay attention to them, have noticed that the server hasn't been as populated as it has been last probably a week or so. I'm not too sure because I've been extremely busy, but my guess is about that long. I'm not 100% sure the exact reason, but there are numerous different reasons that I have in mind. One is, it's the season of school. We had the same problem last year, that as soon as about August and September hit, school just, people weren't on as much. Something about summer, just you see a lot more people on, and in the beginning of school, you see a lot of people not on. That's one of the contributing factors, and like I said, we saw this last year. Another thing is the reset. We're in discussions of trying to get this going. There is no set date, even though it was mentioned that we're shooting for a date. There is no set date right now. We're still trying to work that out. What we're really looking for is some people to help out with getting the new server developed. So, Don, can I mention your name to be forward people to? Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna kill me? Okay. So if you have experience in Lua, we're looking for people, and message Don, let him know you're interested. We're not looking for copy pasters and add this and add that and modify. We're really looking for some, actual Lua developers. So if you have any experience in that, regardless of what rank you are, please message on Don and let him know. And just say, hey, I'm looking, I'm a Lua developer. I'm looking to help out GTA. Because that's really what we need. Because with my job in school recently, I have not had the time to be on with hurricane/tropical storm Florence. The last several days I've been completely non-existent. I've been having to work every single day, but we're really working to try to get the server, the new server, all set up. And once that's done, we can really push that reset out. So the more people we have to help out with that, the better. So that's where we stand really with that. And really my end message is, yeah, there may not be many people on, but as members and admins, get on, try to populate the server instead of going to Discord and saying, well, the server's dying. That's not going to help anything, and I'm not going to tolerate that type of thing. So help the server. Don't just say that, because it's not going to get anything anywhere. That's all I have. Back to Q&A.
I'm down here. That's right. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Who is next? This person was next. Jacko, who is not mall verified and needs to go get mall verified.
Yeah, unfortunately. I just want to first off say congrats to my boy Epic Flamingos. Well deserved.
Hey, thanks, man.
No problem, dude. You seriously do deserve it. I'm not sure if most of you know me. I mostly play Counter-Strike and a prehistoric server called Jailbreak. I've been playing it for a while. I just basically wanted to suggest or just mention that I know there's been like a drought going on for, I guess, coders and mappers when it comes to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's been released for since what, 2012 already, and I know it's been kind of inactive when it comes to like coding and mapping and stuff like that. That's why I've been pretty excited for this mapping contest recently that's been going on. There's actually about 20 minutes left for mappers to submit their maps to the competition. What I basically wanted to suggest is I'm interested in providing commission to any coders or mappers out there who are interested in making some changes to our Jailbreak server. There's some things in general maintenance that really need to be looked into that I think will provide, you know, a better experience for our players. Like most other servers, I know we go through ups and downs when it comes to server population, especially with school and work coming along after summer. So I think these changes will definitely help player retention. I also have like a couple rule suggestions when it comes to Jailbreak, but that's something I'd prefer to later discuss with you know, Counter-Strike Division and ATs to save, you know, time so we can enjoy the rest of our Sunday. But yeah, that's basically it.
All right, cool. If you have something further that you need to discuss with the Counter-Strike team, I would recommend sitting down with one of the managers, or you could sit down with one of the seniors, one of the senior citizens, and they'd be more than happy. And I'm not referring to Hammer by any means, but like Mayhem Death might be Mayhem Death might be helpful.
Yeah, you know, you just shoot me a PM on forums or on Steam. Let me
Is
know
he
if
not
you're
even here,
interested.
by the way? Oh,
Who, Mayhem? Yeah, no.
no, I
Raisin
meant
Brain.
Hammer.
No, Hammer.
No,
I'm
he
right
was-
here.
wow.
Doing-
He's doing laundry.
Jesus.
He's making
He's a
food.
busy
He's
man.
got children.
Darn.
He has to
Busy
deal
life.
with me.
Hey, Jacko, appreciate it.
I just turned on a hearing aid.
Hello, Matt.
Oh my god.
My
You need a megaphone, old man.
Can people hear me and shit?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, cool. Hello. So I
Hello.
know we're not allowed to say divisions, but can we have like divisional tech team? Because I don't think there's many around anymore.
If people have technical experience, you need to get in contact with the proper people on the tech team in order to be a part of that group. Obviously, they're always looking for people to work on our infrastructure, our servers, our website, yeah, anything at all. So
But
I would
there's,
recommend getting
smaller, like
in tune
little
with
bits
Dom.
for like in divisions that like obviously it's too big to see like bug a tech team member because it takes like 5 minutes to do, like such as like add a map or fix a plugin.
That's what they're looking for, is they're looking for people to do that as well. So if you have experience, you should get in contact with them.
Rogue Sniper go. Alright, thanks. That's all I needed.
All right, we're gonna go lightning round. So I'm gonna go one more pass through to grab some of the people that have additional comments, but it's gotta be 30 seconds or less. Underdog, you're first.
This was mentioned like over a year ago when I was like only an E, but are we still gonna bring back social groups on the forums?
I don't believe at this time, no. I don't think it's a feature that we're looking at adding back in any importance right now.
Okay.
Something we can look at, though. I'll do some research. Making a note now. Thanks, Underdog. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, I got 2 questions and I'm gonna make this real quick. All right, one
Real
thing is
quick.
new member services. Can we get that back? Because I enjoyed it when I first started here, like almost 3 years ago, and I would be willing to donate my time for that. Also,
I do have an answer for that.
you do? Okay.
Well, here's the deal: is that the NME program we don't actually have the functionality for anymore. The actual functionality of it is missing at this point, as in like it doesn't work. And because there's so many other projects going on with tech right now, anything to do with dApps is pretty low on the development scale. However, we are trying to start up something with basically like Prestige Gaming, for example. They had what was called a mentorship program, adding new people. Getting them involved and getting them on, to be part of things on TeamSpeak, in events, etc., etc. Very similar, I believe, to how NME worked. If you want to be a part of that, message me and we can chit chat. Yeah, I know it was a work in progress, Hot Dogs, but we're trying to actually make it a thing.
All right. Also, another thing is the bot. I understand that I heard that it was broken. 2 weeks ago, I had an issue with someone avoiding their permaban, and they kept coming in, and I noticed the bot was banning them, but it was taking too long to ban that person. Are you going to fix that as well?
Wait, say that again?
Okay. I had to ban someone at least 15 times, but the bot was also banning them as well for avoiding a permaban, I believe.
What bot? Where? What?
The EGO bot.
In TeamSpeak? In TeamSpeak?
Yeah, yeah. It was banning that person with my original note for arguing with me.
Okay, so the real issue is he had a VPN, I bet, and he's probably regenerating his UID. So I hate to say it, there's no true way to really ban somebody if they're gonna go to that extent.
But the bot kept banning him, but it was just slow. That's what I was just saying.
The actual guy who it was, by the way, just in case you're curious, had a lovely chat with me, and he won't be back around.
Yay! Yeah,
Just
no,
so
I
you know.
responded to that. You guys waited all day for me to respond to that?
Probably. No, you can, it's a story I'll tell you later.
Okay, sweet. All right. Thank you.
Go ahead, Jay.
Alright, in regards to the whole admin thing that you were talking about earlier with somebody, I've had in the past a few people come to me and general gaming channels and whatnot and ask about CS bans if we could get on and do that. And of course, me being a part of GTA, I don't exactly have powers on that server, I believe.
You should.
You can,
Should be
you
global.
do, but you have to just make sure you're admin trained for CS.
Gotcha. Okay. In the end, though, regardless, we pointed him to the CS channel, and I believe he was able to get us help.
Good. Cool. Thanks, Jay. Larry.
Yo, what's up? Yo, my question is there any plans to give EGs the power to ban? Because in PG we had that, it was pretty solid. So
Possibly. It's being discussed right now at the community manager level. We'll have something further in the future.
Nice.
Not a problem. Alright, I forget who's next in the list. It might be Nick. Nick.
Okay, I remember. Sorry, I almost forgot what I was gonna ask. Any chance for? Actually, never mind. That's a dumb idea. I skipped my turn.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Damn, he just played a face down.
Come on, Nick.
All right, I was gonna say. All right. If you really wanna
bailing
know,
out again.
If you want to know what the terrible idea was, I was gonna say, any chance for dedicated supporters to create temporary, as in they auto delete when everyone leaves the channel, temporary sub-channels in the dedicated
It's coming
supporter
soon.
area.
Already on the docket to make it happen.
Oh,
We're waiting on some other things to happen first, but yes, that will be a thing.
You should have said Casino Cash. Come on.
No.
That will
The
never
wall
be happening, but
ban
yes,
it. Hello,
temporary
Casino Cash.
rooms will be a thing in the future.
I'm not abusable.
More coming soon. Timey, go ahead.
I believe about 9 months ago in our clan-wide at the beginning of the year, something was said about a global admin refresher that was going to happen.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, waiting
someone
on
asked the
Adam. It's
question.
his project.
Yeah, we were gonna do that, and then you merged with another community, Austin.
Unlucky.
So is that not going to happen?
Damn.
I wonder who's the ass that came in.
Slated to happen.
No,
it's
we're
going
still
to happen, but
we're still
Adam's
going to
gotta
do
work it out.
it. But Austin needs to quit merging us with other communities.
In other words, Adam has lost sight of his current responsibility, and I have to slap him with a fish to get him back on track.
Send pics or it didn't happen.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's something that we have on the list of things to do. There's a lot of stuff that's brewing for the remainder of the year here.
Okay.
Trouble brewing.
Wase, you're next.
Alright. First.
What the hell?
Alright, next we're
What?
So was asking don't question it. I was asking the difference between the contact leadership thing and the suggestions and bugs thing, because at the moment, like except for promotional things like requesting promos, it pretty much is the same thing.
Anything that's private that needs to be individualized to leadership goes in that leadership forum. Anything that's public that you want the rest of the community to comment on and contribute to, you can put in there.
Okay.
Like if you have exploits or
Yes.
a problem with somebody or want a person promoted or an award, that stuff goes in contact leadership.
Or just a privatized
Please-
recommendation that you
please
really
don't.
don't want too many cooks in the kitchen on, which is always nice sometimes.
Or if you want to report Adam for things in GTA, always a great place.
Thanks, Wase. I'm doing one
Or
more
DHS.
pass. Going once, going twice.
I just, there's been two.
Oh wait, hold
reports.
on. Nico's down there. Nico, I forgot about you, my dude.
It's alright. So does my wife.
Wow.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
I like it.
Anyway, I
gonna
was
fit
having
right in.
just a rule suggestion for Jailbreak. Basically, if we can, it'd be cool to see, it not being allowed if somebody plays a game from the last round for them not to do it the next round. That way we can get some variety and some new things, because there's a lot of like games that people kind of overlook in Jailbreak and stuff like that. So that was just a rule suggestion from me.
Wait, I'm sorry. I heard CS. Wait.
I had a brain fart.
Good job
Could,
paying
could
attention.
you? I'm so sorry. I was on the phone. What was that?
I was saying for the Jailbreak on CS, basically everybody goes for the same games. They always do the same thing over and over again. It's the same map. So maybe having a rule that you can't do the same, map games that you did last round. That way it can give some, extra variety in the game.
We had an unspoken rule about that in PG.
Well, that doesn't help here. I will talk with the rule gurus, aka Custom and Epic, and we can look into see if that's something that can be done. If you want to help me out by remembering, since I've obviously shown I can't listen, so I definitely can't remember things. So can you make a thread about that?
Yeah,
in
sure.
Contact Leadership, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I'll make it happen.
Bless your heart and soul.
All right, people, we've been here for an hour and 4 minutes. That is an hour and 4 minutes that I lost gaming tonight. No, I'm just joking. So we're gonna go back to
Please
our
no.
regularly scheduled programming. Thank you all for attending. The next clan-wide meeting is to be determined. So we'll see you in the near future with more amazing and great news. Yes.
That wasn't scripted at all.
In other news, 1403 is about to be 1041 10-8. So if anybody wants any of that,
Hey, Don.
from patrol.
What?
1401 same chat.
Pull me real quick.
No.
Come on, baby. Tug on
No.
it just slightly.
Come on, you know
Mike
you wanna.
forgot to inform you all that he's gonna go patrol on another server.
3829.
I got shot fired.
3829.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for attending. We're gonna leave the room muted. So if you guys do want to talk, you're gonna have to go jump to a different room in order to make that happen.
Oh, that reminds me.
effort.
Black Mesa TF2
All right,
in an
come
hour,
on,
guys.
Flamingos. I
Come
have
to
to
Black
check
Mesa.
it something.
Black Mesa.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All pile in for Black Mesa.
And if you don't, I'll know who you are.
Mom!
Oh my gosh.
He pulls me.
I'm in danger.
Oh.
Was that a Ralph soundboard?
It sounded like it.
I'm in danger.
Black Mesa in an hour. Go play. I'm gonna go watch the Cowboys game.
Have fun.
Bye.